So what I was looking at is what happens after you present your idea. And so this is a conversation that I had with Trevor last week, and we just kind of bounced around. It's great that everybody's coming, and there's a growth that is phenomenal. We've got to keep the excitement moving forward. And what we looked at is people are coming and not just presenting ideas, but it's really a dream for success on one level or another. And it's creating two opportunities here. One is people are looking for co-founders or teams, and the other one is once you have the idea, how are you going to make it happen? So we're looking at building this notion of success teams and also taking the idea from concept to form via something that I refer to as a success map. So essentially how to find a team and how to make it happen is what we're kicking around right now. So my name is Barbara. I'm actually, or my expertise is in high-end contract negotiations, and anything from getting in front of the decision maker to implementing the psychological side of the sale to influencing the decision is what I do. And I do this by defining the challenges and creating the plan of attack. And everything I do in my life, as nerdy as it is a step-by-step process, and it works. And so that's what we were kind of pitching around here, is when somebody has an idea and they want to form a team and move forward, what are the processes that are going to help you be successful? So we were looking at how we can work together in the Idea Kick community to elevate the level of success that comes out of that and build a community around it. So what I have are 3 questions, and we can just kind of kick around the ideas tonight, any feedback that you have on that, and then I'll give my email at the end, and if you've got any more comments, then Trevor and the team and I will sit and talk about those and see how we can implement it. What we have decided is we want to keep the Tuesday night sessions very organic and unique, so it always just the Idea Kick. But somehow the support would go around it. It could be the opposing Tuesday or weekend boot camps or something to keep the ideas moving forward. So the 3 questions are, 1, why is Idea Kick even of interest to you? What brought you out here on a Tuesday night? The second one is, what are the next steps you've decided from your business idea to take it into a business? What are you looking for help with? Is it support, resources, skills, staff, co-founders? What is it that's important to you as you're declaring your idea? And the third one is, what would be important to you to be identified on a success map or going through a boot camp to make it happen and going through the process? So I'm open to any feedback and commentary and see if this is even a forum that Idea Kick needs to implement at this point. And then I'll give my email at the end. Any comments on that?
I think it's a good idea.
Okay, thank you.
Thought I'd get it started.
Is it something that would be useful? I know you presented last week, and that was a great idea with the fitness and that direction.
Yeah, because that's kind of where we're kind of stuck now, because we're in need of people with different skill sets than us, and so we're kind of jumping all over the city and Silicon Valley trying to find people that have the skill set we need, and we're talking to people like in Idaho too. So it's like if there's some, I guess, framework where you could have people who maybe have experience doing this or have other ideas as far as how you can do it. I think it'd be cool. It is the logical progression of ideas, you know.
Okay. So there is value there to explore.
Yeah.
You're almost creating a community. So from a technical side, you need to create a community where you can keep all this information. So you can sort of, you're talking with MindMeister meets this, meets a couple of things. If you want to draw your success map, and you know what your idea is, you know what you need to do with it, or some things. You want a place where you can keep all that, and if you have any random thoughts that you may have had or somebody else may have had to help you out, people in the Idea Kick world can just jot thoughts at you. And you have one place where all this is there, and then you can keep building on that to then, okay, this is we hit validation point 1, validation point 2, whatever.
Great idea.
So,
would these be meetup events or online or?
We were talking, because Idea Kick is expanding so fast, it's got to have some kind of online component. But in my experience, there's the boot camp scenario is the best to get people to meet up, get to know each other, and then lay the foundation. So we were looking at an initial weekend and over a 90-day program, perhaps. An initial weekend and then online communication in between the next month or whatever it looks at. Do you have feedback on how
Would
you?
the focus be finding co-founders or vetting the idea or?
Well, it looks like 3 different levels. One is the idea kick process. The second level is finding the team or co-founders, however you want to define that. And the third is mapping out step by step to bring it to reality. Is that a benefit?
Yeah, I think those are almost 3 autonomous things. It'd be kind of hard to, match them all together. There's a meetup called Founder Dating. It's actually pretty good. You might want to talk to those guys.
Good, thank you.
Founder what?
Founder Dating.
Is that Adeo Resi? Is that
No, it's SAR.
Oh, okay.
And they actually have somebody who matches people before the events, so
Oh, good
they're
idea.
kind of a little bit more in depth.
Thank you.
Yeah, because what if it,
Sounds like a good partnership there.
yeah, what if it like develops with more structure as you move along? Like he was talking about a 3-step, process thing or whatever, but like, Idea Kick is like, it's organic, it's we're out having beers and talking. And then, it does, maybe it gains more structure until the final thing is, hey, we're helping you put together your pitch for VCs or angels or whatever it is. Because the idea here is the idea is going, right? And get moving, so,
Really good, I like that progression.
yeah.
There's a website called Wicked Start.
Wicked start?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's new in the last, I think, month.
Okay.
Well, W-I-C-K-E-T?
It's yep,
Okay.
and it helps you sort of, for people who've never started a company before or anything like that, it walks you through, you can sign up and I think you pay weekly, and it walks you through like everything from, finding a lawyer to helping write your business plan. It gives you deadlines and it emails you, did you do this yet? Your deadline is in 2 days or stuff like that.
That's perfect.
It's really useful I just haven't looked at it, but from looking at it, it seems like it'd be awesome to use, so.
That sounds, no, thank you.
What you're kind of talking about is you need like not to use it old-fashioned, there was kind of a knowledge management system basically for all the stuff that comes out of here, and you want to keep it, and maybe the real value is just the spitballing that goes on here. And once you've taken it to, a business plan, then from that point on, there's standard things that you want to do, and you kind of, then it becomes more structured, but you can put in some structure to what traditionally is unstructured, and you can almost have you can come up with your own framework, if you will, or template, and say, go through these processes, like all that knowledge funnel, all leading to come up with that one final idea, and then have a place where you can manage everything, so you don't lose any of the information.
I like that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point, is the management of and you brought up before, is like the ideas and the concepts, like the management of that. I mean, it's not like intellectual property, but it is like intellectual capital as you move forward, to have those ideas and have things that, you can reference and pull up later.
Robert?
To me, there's a worldwide need for ideas and entrepreneurial enterprises and people coming together and working together, building communities together and making new things that are necessary happen, including hiring people and all the rest of it. So it's this is a nice portal, in like the first kind of look inside the portal into the meeting that need. And so this kind of a beginning to test out what is the formula for getting people to feel safe to come in, regular people, to realize, well, I can touch the world of entrepreneurship very safely and see what it feels and looks like, and then maybe, wow, maybe I have my ideas now, I could potentially share them, etc. And that helps facilitate hopefully more solutions for all the various problems we're facing. So that's saying this is a nice little soft opening.
So you like that it's a portal that allows...
And I can see this portal being a platform in schools and just a beginning for people from all walks of life to realize that entrepreneurship doesn't have to be this thing that other people do. It all begins with ideas. And plus, I think our country, everybody likes the idea of, I had this idea, if only I'd done this, I've done it. So now there's this place to at least get people, and plus they have a chance to meet new people, which is another fundamental need that satisfies.
Exactly, good, thank you. Great, any other feedback on, yes?
So if you have a somewhat uniform way to keep all the knowledge in one place, and then make it searchable, whereas then Google by.
You really have a key to knowledge management
I'm
here.
just
Do you
throwing it
have
out
a
there.
resource or a?
No, I'm just.
Okay, I like that.
That's something close to my mind, but if you make it searchable and then create a community around it, an invite-only community, you can protect your ideas, but have people that have an equivalent of idea of purchase intent that will come and look for things by invitation and search for ideas in this space, and you provide a platform that made it searchable.
Okay,
So
I
then,
like that. Thank you.
and ultimately you're building user data, you can sell it, you can make a lot of money, so.
Thank you.
Just kidding.
Thank you.